Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I will be making spaghetti carbonara and I really want to make sure everything is just really prepared in advance because you don't want to let things sit, especially that egg and cheese mixture, especially the spaghetti once you pull it out of the water. Working with hot bowls are going to be really important. So you'll see that in this step. Right now I'm wanting to make sure to get my garlic all ready for my mincing. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm taking four cloves of garlic and I'm going to mince it. I want to get this prepared ahead of time because the next few steps I'm going to actually take this minced garlic and add it to the cooking process with the bacon. So I want to make sure to get this already squared away now. I also want to get ready my cheese and eggs. In that bowl, I have 2.5 ounces of pecorino Romano grated or 1 1/4 cup. I'm not going to be adding 3 whole eggs. These are large eggs to that same bowl. And then I want just 1 egg yolk of that last egg. Now this is going to help make this delicious savory sauce, which is very common in carbonara. So carbonara usually asks for guanciale, but I don't have that. So what I'm doing is I'm substituting bacon, and I'm cutting the bacon into 1/2 inch pieces. Once I've done the cutting, I will add that to the 10-inch skillet that you see on the stove and let it cook. I've added the bacon to the skillet and now I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of water to the skillet, and I want the water to evaporate. As you can see there, you do see some steam coming out. You'll be cooking this in 2 different stages. The first stage, you want to cook it until the bacon sizzles. This is about 8 minutes, and you're cooking this bacon on a medium heat. But once the bacon starts to sizzle, you want to reduce the heat to medium-low, and you're going to continue to cook this until the fat renders and the bacon browns. An extra 5 to 8 minutes longer. So I fast forwarded a little bit, and you see the eggs and the cheese that I had prepared from earlier. And now you see that my bacon has actually gotten quite brown at this point. The next thing you're going to see me doing is adding my garlic into this mixture. And you really want to only cook this for about 36 seconds until the garlic has browned, but not too brown, but you really will be able to tell because it's become quite fragrant. So after my 30 seconds of cooking garlic is up, I will add this bacon fat and this whole mixture and pass it through a fine mesh strainer like you see next to the stove. Now what you see me doing is taking 1 tablespoon of that bacon fat and adding it to the cheese and egg yolk mixture. In this mixture, I also have 1 teaspoon of black pepper, and I'm going to just mix it until it's all combined. I do want to mention, while this is going on, I do actually have my spaghetti being cooked at the same time. So you want to make sure to cook your spaghetti according to what the package says. Cook it until al dente, and then you're going to drain the spaghetti, as what you'll see in the next step. Now I've strained my spaghetti, and I'm actually going to be saving the pasta water that the spaghetti was cooked in. I'm just going to take 1 cup of that starchy pasta water and set it aside. Now the starchy water is really important because it helps coat the proteins and the fats in the cheese and prevents them from separating or actually clumping together. The starch is also going to help with the egg white proteins in the sauce. I made sure to add my strained spaghetti, my cooked spaghetti, back into this bowl. Making sure that this bowl is hot is really going to help to make sure that the spaghetti is all well mixed. Now I'm going to be taking my water and adding it to my egg yolk and cheese and pepper mixture. I'm going to add it slowly and then whisk it until it's all combined. I added the pecorino mixture to this spaghetti, and now I'm going to toss it to make sure all the sauce is well combined with the spaghetti. This whole tossing and coating process takes about at least 2 minutes, and you can go as far or as long as 4 minutes. Now I'm going to be adding that crispy, delicious bacon to the carbonara. And now I'm going to mix it one more time. It was really delicious and so great. And here we go. Enjoy.